Hey, welcome back to Trucking California with Velox 18. We got El Hueso back there warming up. We've got the reefer pumping at -17 because we got ice cream on board. We gotta go make this delivery. We got the wind blowing through my hair. This is a good day, man. It's a good day. It's beautiful weather. The wind's a little windy, but you know, it's all good, man. It's all good. I'd rather have this than snow, than freezing cold. My nipples would be all poking through my shirt. You guys ever see me if I'm cold? You see those little nips? They start those little tic tacs start poking through the shirt pretty quick. That's my thermometer of my body. I go, is it cold? I don't know. Let me see. Yeah. All right, I'm getting weird now. That's like it's like that coach on Waterboy when he pinches his nipples when the ball's in the air. Oh man, we're having a good day already. We're getting weird. This is what happens when I get a full night's sleep at my house. I wake up, I have a nice leisurely morning. I try to book some loads, you know, and hang out. And then I'm just gonna go make a local delivery and then be right back at the house. But we'll get into that a little bit more. We're gonna look for a load, but right now, I gotta get in this truck. And you guys gotta roll the music. Let's go! Woo! All right, it is 11:45 as we roll out of my parking spot here at the yard, and we've got a 2 o'clock appointment, and we got about an hour and 10-minute drive. So do the math. We're gonna be a little early. Might stop and get something to eat. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. Have not decided yet, but we're delivering to Safeway in Tracy, which has a bad reputation, but I gotta say, the last couple times I've been there, it hasn't been so bad. But last time, I think it was specific to that broker. That broker said that they don't wait for them to count it up. They just let them send the final count later, and they'll work it out on that end. So I don't have to, as the carrier, as the driver, have to wait for them to verify the shipping papers. They just stamp on it, subject to final count, and get the heck out of here. But anyway, we're gonna get on down the road. But I wanted to show you guys, first thing I did this morning when I woke up is I said hi to all my kids, all my children, and my wife, because I haven't seen them in a couple days. But I hopped on the load boards right after that, and we started looking for loads, man. We started looking for loads because we're booked up Thursday to go back to St. George, Utah, but we didn't have anything on Friday to come back. And with the way the freight market is right now, if you wait until the day of to try to book, you're gonna get skunked, man. I mean, there's a good possibility you're gonna get left with nothing or nothing good to put on the truck. So that is what we'll put on right now. Take a look at the load board this morning when I jumped in there first thing in the morning. All right, we are looking here at the load board, and this is for Friday, and I actually have it set for Ontario. I know that this is where there's more loads coming out of on Friday than maybe out of St. George and out of Vegas. So kind of take a look at these, and see El Centro is down by the border. That's just too far to go from St. George. I mean, it's already like a 5-hour drive to Ontario, and you add 2.5 hours. I mean, I just can't deadhead 7.5 hours. And usually those loads, pick up earlier in the day. If it's an evening pickup on Friday, I could make it, but then, I need it to deliver on Saturday, and I wouldn't have any hours left to drive, and it'd just be, typically those don't work well for me. Sparks, Nevada. I mean, those are up to Reno. Don't really want those. Shoot. Brawley, California. That's another Another one down there, down in the desert, down by the border, kind of. Yeah, it's just too far to go. But man, so these are decent paying, but they're not. I don't know. They're just too far. Let me see what else. Yeah, there's a Riverside to Tracy. Some of that I feel like some of these I've already called on. Arc Best, I don't think I've ever worked with them. I don't think I've called on that one yet. But I called on another one that was a Riverside on Tuesday, I think, when I was doing it. So yeah. Let's see. I think I want to go back and take a look at what what we've got going on up in St. George. What's this one? Let's see. No, let's go back and look at St. George. So we'll see how many loads are coming out of there. Yeah, there's 7 loads. It looks like a few of these are repeat loads. So you probably really only got like 2 or 3 loads. But here's this TQL load. I called on this one on Tuesday, and it's got an 11:30 pickup, so it's still a little bit early for me to get all the way back to Henderson. But it's Henderson to Lathrop. They're offering 18 on it. I mean, yesterday I got there at noon, and I had a 10 a.m. appointment in St. George. Now I was a little early for my appointment, got in the dock before 10 and then was out of there by 10:45, and I got there at noon because you do gain an hour coming back from Utah. So you know what? There's nothing else going on. I think I'm just going to book this load, and even if I got to sit at Americold and Henderson all day long to get loaded, I think that's going to be worth it. I'm going to see if I can get a couple $100 more out of these guys, but I think I'm going to call TQL right now, and well, I guess I'll update you guys later on what they say and if I can All right, so I called on that TQL load. We got it booked up, even with that early appointment. I told him I'm just kind of rolling the dice here, and but I'm ready to book it. I think I can make it. And the carrier rep, I think is what they call him at TQL, something like that. He's the guy that connects the carriers to the loads on that end. He booked it for me. Well, right after I booked it, then one of their sales reps or their account reps, I forget what they call them, the guy whose butt's on the line with the customer if the load doesn't get hauled, he called me right after I booked it and said, "Hey man, this schedule, like this appointment looks really, really close. I don't think you can make it." So I kind of gave him the whole spiel, man. Like, well, I just did it yesterday. I did it. I made it there by noon, and I had an hour later appointment. I had a 10 a.m. appointment in Utah, so I think I'll be able to make it. Like, if you can, And he just said, "Man, I don't know. I like this place in Henderson. They've had guys, like averaging 15 to 18 hours to be a work-in over there." And I said, "Yeah." I said, "Those guys said they definitely are a little bit difficult to work with, but I've been going in there for the last 9 months." And, I've been going in for you guys, for Swift, for CR England, for Shoals Logistics. I said, I've gone in there a bunch of times. I bought those guys pizza a few months back. I said, they're definitely more difficult to work with. They're definitely sticklers on the appointments. I said, but I think I'll be able to get loaded as a work-in before the day shift is over. And if not, the night shift will load me up. And, if I got to run this load through the night, I'll have my hours reset and able to do it by the time they get me loaded at night. I'll just run it through the night. I'll make this load. I'll make this delivery happen for you. I can promise you that. And he just kind of was like, "Man, he said, I know you're a good carrier. I've seen you've done this work for us before. I know you know ice cream. I know you know that Americold facility. So I really want to give you this load. I want you to haul it. that appointment makes me really nervous. And then he said, well, what if I can just push that appointment for you? Would you be interested in me pushing that appointment for you? And I was like, well, yeah. I mean, that would be my first choice. I said, that's what me and the other guy were trying to do yesterday, but he didn't get back to me, and so I saw it still on the board this morning. I just decided to book it with the appointments as is. And he said, well, let me try and make that happen for you, and if we can do that, I said, well, hey, even if it just doesn't, if it doesn't pick up until the evening time, like I said, I'll run it through the night for you. There's not a lot of other loads out there coming out of that market that fit my schedule that I need, because I need it to offload Saturday and not Monday. I said, so I'd really like to stay on this load if you can make it happen. And lo and behold, they called back a couple minutes later, said, hey, we got you booked for 1:15 p.m. on Friday in Henderson. So they moved my pickup appointment back so I can have plenty of time to go pick it up. And yeah, man, so it's kind of cool, because I had another broker call me to book a Tuesday load. He asked me if I had availability on Tuesday to get booked for a load for him. And so it's just kind of, it's cool to have brokers in this time when it's really slow. It's a little bit validating to have brokers during the slow time where there's not a lot of good paying freight, and when price of fuel is crazy, and these brokers who have good paying freight are saying, hey, we want you to haul this good paying freight, and we'll make it happen so that you can be the carrier that hauls it for us. That's cool, man. I feel like the last year putting in just all the hard work that I could muster, getting myself, running my business with integrity, never booking loads that I knew I wasn't going to be able to make the appointments for, and that kind of thing. Just trying to run this business the way that I think it should be run, and I think it's paying off for me, man. I think that these brokers recognize, I don't necessarily have a relationship with the customer rep or the account rep at TQL, but he can look in his history and see that I've hauled however many loads for him and for his customer, and he sees like, man, this guy, he's always on time, he always makes the deliveries, never gives us any problems. And so anyway, like I said, just a little bit validating, man, to have brokers wanting to work with me. I feel like all that hard work over the last year is paying off, and it's good because it needs to pay off right now. I mean, with the price of fuel and with just the low freight volume right now, it's important to have brokers that'll give you the $3+ and $4+ a mile freight. It's making things profitable on my end, way profitable than they would have been. So anyway, I think that's why I was so stoked this morning. A little silly over there at the intro, but we got some extra time, so I'm gonna stop over here and get something to eat, and then we'll continue on our way to get to Tracy. We're just stopping over here in Ripon, California. So yeah, I think that's I think this is where I'll cut it off, but I gotta finish making this turn first, because it's kind of hard to make this turn and turn off the camera at the same time. There we go. All right, we are going by the address for Safeway Distribution Center in Tracy. So this is the address they give you. It's like 16900 Schulte Road or something like that. But if you're a reefer driver hauling frozen or refrigerated goods, perishables, they've got this other entrance over here. So you turn in there and they tell you, oh, you're supposed to go to the other place to check in. So first time I ever came here with my reefer, I went where I'd always gone with dry van. Well, not supposed to go there. So you come down here to this next road, and they have a little extra parking lot over here just on the side of the perishables warehouse. So it's kind of cool because on that other side they send you over into a dirt lot to go check in with the security guards and stuff. This one, it's a concrete paved lot. Everything's nice and clean. It's a lot better, But yeah, so this is it right here. We'll see how long this takes. Last time I was here, Wasn't too bad, but that was a long time ago, man. I mean, not a long time ago, but that was a different type of load. I mean, that was a different type of load, and it was just a couple weeks ago, but it went really quick, really good. But I don't, you know, that doesn't mean anything today. And let's see how many trucks are in here. There's a few more trucks than there were last time. In fact, probably about double the amount of trucks, but still not a lot. I was in here in like maybe November, December, and this whole parking lot here to our left was doubled up. You know, pretty much every single spot was had 2 trucks, you know, pulled through it. So it was quite a different experience back then. But today, not busy at all, but a little bit more busy than last time we were here. All right, let's go check in. All right, we checked in over here at 1:15, so about 45 minutes before our appointment. So hopefully it doesn't take too long to get the door, and we can get in there and get things going, so I can get home. Can't wait to get home. I love being at home. All right, it is 2:30, and we got assigned a door. So it is feeling good, man. Feeling good. And it's actually a little warm. So one thing I don't like about running a reefer is that when you're all lined up like that in a row, it's loud. So you can't just roll the windows down and have like a nice, peaceful, enjoyable wait time. You know, you got that reefer just humming in your ears, man. Especially when I got ice cream, that thing's it's not slowing down. You know, it's running those RPMs are revved up pretty high. So we're gonna come over here. We're gonna check in with door 301, hand them my paperwork, and then we'll go around and we'll get into our door. So hopefully it doesn't take too long, man. Hopefully. So what do you guys think? This is a good day, right? It's a good day. Although trying to get my my stuff squared away for my load that I thought I had for next Tuesday, and it's not seeming like that went through. Something happened. A snafu happened on that load, trying to get it scheduled up. So we may not have next Tuesday's backhaul booked already, but you know, that's okay. That is okay. We'll work through it. We'll work through it. We're just gonna stay in line here and go check in at you know what, I'm gonna, oh, there, he's moving. All right, I guess I'll wait. I was gonna line up. I just don't know what these guys are doing. Some of them, it's like, I don't know what this guy's, doesn't really make sense to me what he's doing. I think he's looking for the door, but let me run this in. Alright, so I don't know exactly what homeboy was doing in May Trucking, but I thought he was kind of just waiting in line to go turn his paperwork into the lumper service and then keep going, but he wasn't, so then I kind of had to go around him. But anyway, we'll get over here, we'll get backed into our dock, 357 Magnum, and shoot dang, hopefully we'll be out of here before we know it. Look at those cool windmills. That's always fun. All right, they got me unloaded. It's almost 5 o'clock now. They got me done by like 4:30. So I got a green light, but they're doing the counting and all that stuff. So this is gonna take a while. I mean, it's already taken a while, and I haven't even gotten the call from the lumpers to tell me how much the lumper fee is. Then I've got to get the EFS code for them or pay the lumper fee, and then after that, I can wait for them to tell me that my paperwork's ready. So this is a long one. Safeway, you know Safeway. You guys know Safeway already. You guys have been with me for a little while. Safeway and Tracy, we just, you know, it is what it is. But I gotta say, not a lot of miles on the truck today. Not a lot of time in the truck. Even though I'm hanging out here wishing I was at home. You know, it's gonna be a short drive to get home tonight. So as long as I can make it home for dinner, not dinner, I need to leave now to make dinner, but as long as I can make it home before bedtime and spend some time with my family, I'll be good. But hopefully it doesn't take too much longer. We'll see. All right, I legit just recorded that other part, that other thing where I was like, sometimes it just takes forever. It's Safeway, this is what happens. And no lumper fee, just your bills are ready. I mean, I got inside the truck and I kicked off my shoes. I got in the sleeper. I was about ready to relax. Nope. You don't know, like it's like when you first wake up on Christmas morning as a kid. That feeling of just pure excitement is like the I don't know, man. You get some butterflies in your tummy. You get, I mean, I don't know if you guys watched what video was that? I think it was my last load I did of the whole year, and I was over here yelling at everyone, I got my paperwork. That's how it feels, man. You just, I don't know, you get excited. But anyway, I'm gonna go over here, get my paperwork, and then shoot, go home. Let's go. I decided to come back into Turlock area, the back way, so that I wouldn't hit all the traffic over on the 99. The 120 99 over there in Ripon is a mess. And then even if you take the 132 into Modesto, it gets a little hairy over there. And then sometimes even in Turlock, it goes down from 3 lanes to 2 lanes right there at the rest area, and it can slow down there sometimes in the afternoon. So rather than try to like roll the dice and try to predict whether or not we were gonna have any slowdowns anywhere or any of that, because we left over there like right after 5 o'clock, I figured, you know what, it doesn't even take that much longer to come out here and run through the country. It's a nicer drive. It's just the narrow roads back there. Some of those roads, like coming in and out of the dairies, where the trucks come out of the dairies, the milk trucks and stuff, those are a little bit like chewed up on the road, a little rough, but for the most part, I prefer this drive over taking the highway every time, and this time of day it's faster too, so it's a win-win. But I'm stoked. I'm gonna get home in time for dinner. Jessica's making spaghetti and meatballs, and I didn't quite make it in time to make it to Lucy's softball practice, which would have been rad. She had a game yesterday I missed, and then she has practice today, but yeah, I'm missing that too. But I'll be home in time for dinner, and we'll be able to hang out with the family all evening, and shoot, it's gonna be a good one. And then tomorrow we'll go back to St. George, Utah. What do you say? Hey, what do you say? I'll catch up with you guys at the yard. We'll close out this video. This has been a good one. Easy one. Easy day. All right, that's it. That's it. Easy day, beautiful day, wonderful day. And man, gonna go home and see my family, have some spaghetti and meatballs for dinner. Is there a playing game for the March Madness tournament tonight? I don't know. I think that might have been yesterday. But anyway, yeah, we're gonna have a good little family night over there at the house, and then we'll come back in the morning and we'll do it again. Oh, I did want to update you guys because I told you that I wasn't sure if I was gonna get that load for next Tuesday. Well, turns out my insurance certificate, you know, my policy comes due next Tuesday, and so trying to book a week in advance like I am, my new policy hasn't kicked in. I don't have my new certificate of insurance, so I gotta get my new policy like funded, because I just didn't want to pay it yet because it's not due, but I need to pay it early so I can get my certificates of insurance out to all of the brokers I work with, because I work with like 20 something brokers. I'm a lady of the night when it comes to what brokers I work with. All right, I work with them all of them. All right, I just lend myself out to any who will pay me. All right, if you catch my drift, if you know what I'm getting at with that. All right, I'm a little bit of a Rahab. All right, so anyway, that's what that was all about. So she said I got that load for next Tuesday. It's on. Yeah, it's assigned to me. We're good. They just need that certificate of insurance so they can send me my rate confirmation. So that's it. So that's the end of this video. Love you guys. Peace out. See you on the next load tomorrow. Hey, I told you guys they run out of fuel sometimes. Look at all these cones up blocking all this. It's because there's no fuel, man. They ain't got no fuel here. That's how cheap they are. They're still at $5.59. Everyone else is $6.15, whatever else. But anyway, ran out of fuel. Hopefully they'll have some tomorrow.